Okay, a real estate agent who receives a commission rate of 6% earns $9,360 on the sale of a house. What was the selling price of the house? Okay, a real estate agent who receives a commission rate of 6% earns $9,360 on the sale of a house. What was the selling price of the house? Okay, again, we need to, anytime we're going to do a percent application problem, we need to identify the percent, the base, and the amount. We want to identify the percent, the base, and the amount. Now the percent is 6%, it looks like. So the percent is 6. The base is going to be, well, we're dealing with commission again. So commission, remember, the amount is how much they earn. The commission is going to be how much the real estate agent earns. So we want to know how much is he going to earn in this problem. Does it say? How much does he make? Well, it says he earns $9,360. So that's going to be the amount. Because remember, the base is always the sales. The base is always the sale. And that's what we're looking for, the selling price of the house. How much did it cost? That's the base, so that's our unknown. Okay, on commission, the amount is always the commission that they earn, the commission that they make, how much money they get. The base is the cost of the goods. How much goods did they sell, or what was the cost of whatever they sold? And that's what we're looking for in this case. Now we want to set up our proportions. So it's amount over base is equal to the percent over 100. Fill in the unknowns. So the 6% over 100, the amount was 9,360 over the base, which is our unknown. Now we have our percent proportion set up. Now what we want to do is solve this proportion. Now to solve this proportion, we want to cross multiply. So we're going to multiply the extremes. 90,360 times 100 is equal to 6x. That gives us 936,000 is equal to 6x. Divide both sides by 6, and x turns out, let's see, what is 9,300 or 936,000 divided by 6? It turns out to be $156,000. So the selling price of the house, is $156,000. The selling price of the house is $156,000. And when they sold that, he made $9,360. So imagine, let's see, if someone came in and sold that or put their house on the market and you sold it very quickly, that would be a quick sale, a quick $9,000. But most real estate agents have a lot more time invested. So that's a lot of money, but really not a lot for the amount that they put into it. Okay, any questions? If you have questions, you need to go get a math tutor or instructor to help you through these. Okay, let's try 7 out of 35 questions correctly. To the nearest percent, what percent of his answers were correct? Now this means we want to round because we've been asked to round the answer. John answered 27 out of 35 questions correctly. To the nearest percent, what percent of his answers were correct? Now repeat it one more time. John answered 27 out of 35 questions correctly. To the nearest percent, what percent of his answers were correct? The second practice problem is last year it snowed 74% of 154 days of the ski season. how many days did it actually snow? Okay, the second practice problem. Last year, it snowed 74% of the 150 days of the ski season. How many days did it actually snow? Now I'll repeat it one last time. Last year, it snowed 74% of the 150 days of the ski season. How many days did it actually snow? Okay, the third practice problem is a salesperson made a commission of $3,000. If his commission rate was 15%, what were his total sales? Okay, a salesperson made a commission of $3,000. If his commission rate was 15%, what were his total sales? I'll repeat it one last time. A salesperson made a commission of $3,000. If the commission rate was 15%, what were his total sales? And what you need to do now is stop the tape and work these problems out. If you have a problem, then find a math instructor or lab tutor and they'll be glad to help. Okay, when you finish, then come back and check your answers and see how you did. Okay, the answers to these problems, the first one is 77%. The second one is 111 days. And the third one is $20,000. The third one is $20,000. Now, if you had a problem, go back and check your arithmetic. Sometimes it's just how we did the arithmetic, or we might have punched the calculator incorrectly. So go back and check our answers. If you still have a problem, then get some help. Okay, this finishes our application problems with percent. If you have any questions, you need to ask someone for some help. Remember, percents are used all the time throughout. We see it in the paper, we see it in the stores, we see it almost anywhere we go all the time. You'll see it all the time when you get out into the business world. So if you still have some problems, you need to get some help. Good luck.